And thank you for joining us tonight for First Coast News at 5. I'm Heather Crawford.
And I'm Anthony Austin. Our top story on this Wednesday, more officers at a critical time. The Jacksonville Beach Police Department is rolling out surge patrolling and a zero-tolerance approach to some crimes this spring. It comes almost 1 year since the deadly St. Patrick's Day shooting in Jax Beach, where one person was killed and 3 others were injured in 3 separate shootings. Our Zach Wilcox is joining us live now from Jax Beach.
And Zach, as he just mentioned, this comes on that anniversary as we're approaching that, where all those people were shot.
Yeah, Heather, it certainly does. And the chief of police actually put out a memo to the entire personnel saying that that night should stand as a turning point, not only for the police department, but really for Jacksonville Beach as a whole. Now, one of those shootings was about a block away from the pier here. So I talked to the pier operator who was out here that night just about what he experienced and why he's going into this spring break season with an optimistic outlook.
I mean, that was probably one of the worst incidents that we had televised for something in Jacksonville Beach.
Jax Beach pier operator Kurt DeWitt vividly remembers the shots that rang out on St. Patrick's Day and helping people shelter at the pier while they waited for the all clear from police. As we approach spring break, he's maintaining a positive outlook that it's something he won't have to experience again.
If we don't put incidents behind us and move forward with progress, then we're always going to be stuck at that one incident, and then we're just going to relive it every single day.
Jacksonville Beach Police took to Facebook to share it will spend the next 6 weeks in spring surge mode, meaning it will roll out additional officers during spring break weeks, on weekends with nice weather, during events, and all through St. Patrick's Day weekend. The officers will enforce zero-tolerance operations on illegal guns, drugs, and gangs.
We invite people to come to our beaches, enjoy this wonderful natural asset that we have, come patronize our businesses, but leave the beach how you found it.
Jacksonville Beach Police Chief Gene Paul Smith sent a memo to employees saying after a similar incident in 2010, they tried to surge for several years, but it, quote, led to disastrous results in morale, employee burnout, employee retention, and employee recruitment. Which is why this surge is planned for just the next 6 to 8 weeks, with a dozen officers hired since St. Patrick's Day to help meet the staffing demand.
They've been making their rounds in Jacksonville Beach to introduce the new officers.
DeWitt feels confident Jacksonville Beach is in the best position in years to balance a busy spring break season with a safe spring break season.
We love when it gets crowded because it's just more people that we get to share our beautiful piece of paradise with.
So the police chief said in the memo that the plan is to start with the next 6 weeks with this surge patrolling. So if you see extra patrols on the boardwalk here or by the pier or around downtown, that is to be expected. And then if, depending on how things go, they may tack another 2 weeks on the end of that toward the end of April. In Jacksonville Beach, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.